Hi, in this video we're going to show you the new version of mounting someone, pulling the arm out. Two ways to mount, taking the arm out. So Sherry's going to lay on her back here, okay, and she's got her knees bent, she got her arms in, she has this hand on my hip, just good traditional jiu-jitsu from the bottom, but I'm going to have the underhook, okay. So this is the arm we're going to take out. That's the problem child. Okay, so I have the underhook. I got my standard side control. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the arm out of my hip so I can either grab the top of her sleeve, or I prefer no gi and gi version where I get my hand underneath the elbow and I go slide forward. We call this belly forward position. I'm going to pull the arm up, and I'm going to proceed straight to side control, but I'm going to have this hand here, this elbow is going to go on this side of the ear. So when you'll see me come up, I'm going to be pinballing her head between my knee and my elbow. So I'm going to proceed to side control and pinball her head between my elbow and my knee. I've taken the arm out. Now the next, let's turn this way just a little bit. Now I've gotten both arms on this side. I've got a good hug. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my south arm and I'm going to walk my hand up the mat or move my elbow in a circle like this. When I move my elbow in a circle, what's going to happen is it's going to open this area here to be able to get mounted. She more than likely at some point will be defending with this roadblock up, as we call it, okay? So it won't just be easy to mount. It'll be easy to mount a newer person where you can just run your knee right across the belt line. But as your person gets more advanced, you're going to have to run your knee in an angle so that way you don't get caught in half guard, and she'll have this simple block up. So we're going to do it real quick without the block up. Okay. Again, I've taken the arm out of the equation. I've got her pinball here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk my elbow in a circle, and now I'm going to basically open my hand up and start sliding my knee in an angle into her armpit. As I come to the top here, I'm going to have to remove my elbow from her head so I can rotate a little bit and slide my foot over into the mount position. Now you'll see I'm good in a high mount, and I'm able to maybe attack that arm in Americana. Okay, so we're going to show that one more time. I'm going to take the arm out, and I'm going to go to knee mount. Okay, classical side control. I'm going to belly forward transition. I scoop the arm up. Notice that my bottom knee comes in. My head always stays low. If I go to belly forward and I sit up, I'm going to get probably countered. Okay? So I keep my head down. I keep pulling her tricep up because she'll want to return and pull that frame back down. So I pull up. I transition to side control 2.0. Now I walk my south hand in a circle, especially my elbow, and I start proceeding. Now if she has the roadblock up now, right, if she brings that knee up to my rib, right, it'll be a little bit harder but not impossible. So I circle, slide my knee up across her chest, remove my hand from her head so I can rotate my body. Now watch this far leg. I'm going to try to put it over without getting caught in half guard. For those of you that have long legs, that might be a little more difficult because you're going to have a lot more shin bone here to get caught. Just be slow and methodical about it. Step 2. Okay, arm out, belly reverse mount. So in another video, you'll actually see us do one side control, 4.5 variations. Okay, we're going to get into that. So if you want to reference how I'm moving, see the video on side controlling side control. So again, this is arm out. I'm going to take the arm out, head down, classical side control, belly forward. pinball the head, transition. Now when I transition here, we're going to turn her a little bit this way. When I transition here, I want to lift her arm up, grab any substance. For those of you that are really tall, go ahead and grab the belt. Pinball her head and come over with this hand and grab the pants, the loose skin of the pants right by her right glute. So I actually have a handful of uniform here. This hand is here, so she's safe. It's out of sight, out of mind. And pinball her head. Now, I'm going to look backward, sit backward on my hip. Okay, now I'm going to do one micro shrimp backward to put pressure into this arm that's up by her head. Okay, now for the drill, I'm going to release the pants. I'm going to pull these pants toward me, okay, and I'm going to get them nice and low. And then I'm going to swing my far leg over my own arm and place the hook either inside here or on the mat. Okay, so I pull, I swing, and I start biting really tight. Stay with the underhook, hip in, and come to the top. Okay? So we'll go this position here so you can kind of see me sit here. Okay? So standard side control. Take the arm out, look forward. Okay, there's position 2. Now I'm going to go to position 3. Position 4 is look back, sit back, called belly reverse. Okay, now I'm going to do a backward shrimp to create pressure on this arm that's behind me and make her like this, right? We want to have her keep her arm over my shoulder for this lesson, and I'm going to shrimp backward. Okay, now I'm going to pull this back leg, this far leg. I'm going to pull it toward me. Now this one, I'm going to swing over and I'm going to stomp my foot on the mat, and then I'm going to hip in really aggressive. Okay? In our old curriculum, we used to have what they call arm in, arm out version. Okay? We're doing one new modern version, this version, taking the arm out with 2 different ways to mount. Okay? And that is our foundations way to mount from side control.